Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney met with the leaders of Britain and France on Monday during his first overseas visit. His decision to visit Paris and London instead of Washington, as is usual for Canadian leaders, comes after U.S. President Donald Trump escalated trade tensions with both Canada and Europe and floated threats of annexing Canada.
It's more important than ever for Canada to reinforce its ties with our reliable allies.
Carney met with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris before heading off to London to meet with King Charles and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
I, Mark Carney.
Carney, a former central banker, became the leader of Canada's ruling Liberal Party this month by depicting himself as an outsider with a history of tackling crises. He argued he was best placed to oversee trade negotiations with Trump, who has threatened additional crippling tariffs on Canada and frequently muses about making the country the 51st U.S. state. In London, Carney made clear those comments were not welcome.
We've called out those comments. They're disrespectful, they're not helpful, and they need to stop and they will have to stop before we sit down and have a conversation about our broader partnership with the United States.
Carney has yet to speak to Trump, and the U.S. president has remained silent about his appointment. Canada has retaliated with tariffs against tens of billions of dollars worth of U.S. imports, but Carney said there are limits to what the country can do.
Full stop. There is a limit to matching these tariffs dollar for dollar, given the fact that our economy is a tenth the size of the United States.
Carney's visit was met with support by French and British leaders, who also discussed ending the war between Russia and Ukraine.